Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Showers to Sense. How are you doing? How is your week going? Thank you to everyone who has been listening to the podcast episode and has been sharing to their loved ones. Thank you. Thank you so much. If you're just joining the fam, please endeavor to follow the podcast and rate the podcast on Apple and Spotify. Thank you so much. Today's episode was supposed to be a Valentine's episode, but I was ill, so I couldn't record any episode. I'm better now, and I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking. So here we have it. By the way, how was your Valentine? I hope nobody got their heart broken. I hope your man or your woman treated you right. If they are not treating you right, you know what to do. Just leave the relationship. I know it can be hard, but Today's episode is going to be about my undiluted dating experience. I've dated quite a number of people. I've been in relationship with a number of guys right from my secondary school days. I think I started dating in secondary school. That's like way back. That's like how many years ago? Wow. Anyways, I handpicked a few of those dating experiences for you so you can get to know me better and know the kind of guys I've dated in this world, in this lifetime. Out of all my numerous dating experiences, I picked three. There's the one with the cheat. He cheated on me. I'm going to go into this as we progress. And then there's the one with the narcissist. And then the other one with the lover boy. For anonymity, I'm not going to be giving you their names. Let me tell you about my relationship with the cheat. This happened way back about 4 or 3 years ago. And surprisingly, I still remember because this is quite a lot. It took me time to get over this particular one. We were dating for a while. The relationship was smooth and nice and healthy. The green flags were glaring. They were probably red flags, but I was blinded to them. I couldn't see it clearly. But the green flags were certain. It was a healthy relationship. There was no emotional abuse or physical abuse or none of that. It was healthy and cute. We had something beautiful together. The day he decided to show me his red flag, he cheated. He cheated on me with someone else, and he couldn't find any other person in the universe than my close friend. Talking about it now, it sounds funny in my head. It sounds really funny. I was pissed. I was so pissed and angry when all this happened. But talking about it now, it's so funny because why was I even pissed? How did I miss it? How did I miss the red flags? How did I not see it? Anyways, I'm sure you're itching to know how I got to know he was cheating on me with none other than my friend. Okay, it was that time in school, and this friend was asking me about my boyfriend. She didn't know he was my boyfriend at that time. She probably thought we were friends because we were mutual friends on a certain social media app. She saw that we were mutual friends. And then she asked me if I knew the guy. And I said, yes, I do. She kept asking me questions about the guy. Where does he live? Where does he school? And all of that, all of that. In my head, I was getting confused because, hello, this is my man, but I didn't tell her for reasons best known to me. She kept asking all these questions about my man, and I was itching to say, hi, this is my man. Why are you asking me questions about this guy? Whole time, she didn't know he was my man. She probably thought we were friends. Then I noticed they followed each other on the social media app. They became mutual friends. And I was just thinking, oh, maybe there's nothing going on there. They just found each other. She's my friend. She's also my friend on the social media app. And he's my boyfriend. So maybe he just saw her or she just saw him and decided to just follow him. I didn't even think anything could happen. They lived far apart. The boyfriend in question doesn't stay so away from where I stay. And where I stay and where this my other friend stays is quite a distance. So I wasn't even thinking anything could happen. I wasn't thinking about it. Fast forward to a certain month in that year. I can't even remember the month. I used to remember the month, but I can't anymore. It's so funny that I cannot remember it. So he broke up with me, and it was a really painful time then because I was still young. I didn't know what was going on. That was my first breakup, actually. It felt weird, and my heart was actually aching, and I was confused. He broke up with me, and then I got to know he was with this friend of mine, or should I say my ex-friend. How I got to know they were together, we had to stop following each other. I didn't want to be reminded of him. I went to his likes, so curious. Why would he break up with me? He didn't tell me why. All he said was, he feels we should break up. We're not clicking anymore. And I was confused because how? We were fine. We were okay. Prior to that time, he never told me anything like, oh, we'll probably break up. He never said none of that. So it's quite confusing. Anyways, he broke up with me and he started liking this my friend's picture, calling her cute names and sweet names. I was lost. Then I saw that his friends were following the babe. That's when I knew, okay, this same group of friends he introduced to me were also following this babe. And everything happened after he broke up with me. They probably had something going on, and then he fancied her, and then he broke up with me. I wish both of them well. I don't know where they are, but I do wish them well. All right, let me tell you about the narcissist, Mr. Narcissist. The one I just talked about is the one about the Mr. Cheat. My relationship with this narcissist is one of the worst dating experiences I've had in my entire life. If I'm to rate my worst dating experiences, this one will take the front row. This will take the front seat. Wait, there is actually one that is worse than Mr. Narcissist. Maybe I'll tell you about that one at a later time. Mr. Narcissist loved himself so much. Hold up. I feel narcissists shouldn't even be in a relationship. I mean, you love yourself so much. You should date yourself. Why are you even in a relationship? Why are you stressing people out? You should just date yourself and do whatever with yourself and save people the stress of trying to love you and care for you. This guy was very manipulative and kept gaslighting me. But again, I was confused because I was still pretty young. It was when I got older, I got to know, okay, this was actually what this guy did whole time. He was gaslighting me. It was manipulative. He could do something wrong and make you feel like it's my fault for him doing something wrong to me. Whole time you could just say, oh, you're sorry and you will never do it again. But then he had to gaslight me into thinking everything that went wrong in the relationship was my fault, when actually it wasn't. He didn't even care about me, didn't show me as much love as I thought I'd receive. Talking about love, I don't think I've ever been in love. When people describe what love is, I don't think it's what I've been in or fallen in. Anyways, it was all about himself, his business. I was thinking, oh, it's good. He's ambitious. He wants to be a successful person. Now that I'm older, I can see that, nah, I wasn't even the problem. He was the problem. There were a whole lot of things that went wrong, and I just knew this can't be for me. He was way older than me, by the way. When I mean way older, I don't mean like 5 years or 8 years or 10 years. But that happened, and he broke up with me, and he's wherever he is. My last one is Mr. Loverboy. Mr. Loverboy. He was the sweetest, the nicest, the kindest. He cared about me a lot, a whole lot. He was always in my corner, always looking out for me, always wanted to talk to me, sent me good money texts, and everything sweet you could think of, everything lovely you could want in a man. Every lovely attribute or qualities you could want in a good man. He had it all. But I messed up. I'm going to own up to this one. If we look at it deeply, it wasn't 100% my fault though, because I was used to toxic. I was used to cheats. I was used to narcissists. I was used to emotional abuse. So when I found someone who was sweet and nice to me, it felt new. It felt different. because this was what I wanted my whole life. But then seeing it now, I was scared because it felt too good to be true. And I tried multiple times to ruin it just because I wanted to see, okay, is he going to change? Is he going to stop caring about me? But surprisingly, he didn't change at all. Not one bit. Even times when I would cuss the argument and say stuff that I didn't even mean just because I wanted the relationship to work out, he'd still stay and care for me. And it just felt like a lot. I just couldn't take it anymore. So I had to break up with him. But honestly, it was one of the best relationships I have ever been in. It was so beautiful, even though it didn't last so long. It was actually pretty beautiful. And he's the only one I can say among all the guys I've dated that if I see him today, I will say hi or hello. But as for the narcissist and the cheats, oh please. One time I crossed paths with both of them on different occasions. And I didn't say hi. They were the one coming to me to say hi. And in my head, I'm like, why are you even coming to me? What exactly is going on here? Why? Why are you trying to farms me? Why are you walking up to me? Move on. With that, we have come to the end of the episode. Thank you for sticking with me to this moment and coming to listen to my relationship experiences. Do subscribe to the newsletter if you haven't, and do follow the podcast if you haven't. Also, do not forget to rate the podcast on Apple and Spotify and share to your loved ones, your friends, your family. Do not share to your enemies. Thank you very much. And see you next week. Bye-bye.